I'll say it again. Don't confuse movement with progress, because you can run in place and not get anything done. So are you moving forward, and who you're taking with you, and how you made things better by the God-given talent that you all have in whatever area it may be, to write it, to direct it, to produce it, to cut it, to shoot it. You have a gift. It's called a gift. You didn't earn it. You were born with a gift. Now you hone that gift. You develop that gift. You do everything you need to do to protect it, and then you share it.
What if love was a person and you could talk to love? What would you say?
You're now tuned to Beats and Rhymes podcast, where we talk about any and everything raw and uncut. If you like it, follow and subscribe. You're ready. Let's get straight into this episode, nigga. Like, son, the Celtics beat the Mavericks 4-1 in the finals to win the 2024 NBA championship. I knew this shit was over in the first game, son. Like, nigga. Once the Celtics grabbed 4 offensive rebounds and missed all 5 shots, I was like, yeah, this one's looking like a doozy, nigga. Like, son, shit was crazy. I stopped watching the series like halfway through the 3rd game, and the Mavericks was up. Like, son, that technology has shit been strange. But I'm definitely happy for my boy Jaylen Brown, nigga. Son, he had shit shaking this whole season. And he won the Eastern Conference Finals MVP and Finals MVP, proving that he's worth that $360 million, nigga. Son, and he the real franchise of the Boston Celtics. That boy Tatum got 1 more year left though, before he could opt out or renegotiate for a new contract. Son, I'm wondering how much the Boston Celtics gonna pay him. Cause if they still trying to say he their franchise player, man, that contract gonna be damn near $400 million, nigga. Like, son. Oh man, it's gonna get very strange next season for the Boston Celtics, son. Shit is crazy. But congratulations, man. Definitely congratulations to the Boston Celtics being the 2024 NBA champions. Shit was getting wild. But this year's playoffs, like, son, oh my goodness, son. This year's playoffs, shit was on tilt. The NBA definitely had shit in the upping, man. The best games really came from the first round, but it stayed competitive in the second. There was a few players that became stars this season in the playoffs, and the superstars that showed they still one of the best players in the league. Like, son, Joel Embiid, like, oh my God, son. That boy Joel wasn't even 100%, son. He was still giving my Knicks 30 and 10. Like, son, that series was crazy, son. They was going ham. And that boy Josh Hart became a star in the playoffs. Like, can nobody deny Josh Hart is now a star, son. He was the hardest working player in the league throughout the whole playoffs, son. Shit was crazy how he had shit shaking, man. TJ McConnell and Nembhard, son, they was going ham too. Like, son, the playoffs was crazy. McConnell was running circles around my Knicks. Like, shit was strange. I'm looking like, how the hell they let him get all through? That shit is incredible, man. He really a big reason they took the series. And them 6 injuries, nigga. Like, yo, I ain't gonna forget about them 6 injuries, nigga. My boy Brunson broke his hand in game 7. Like, yeah. That's 7-game injury too, nigga. I'm counting that. I'm counting it, nigga. Shit is crazy. Yeah, Josh Hart was playing 50 minutes in 4 quarters. Like, what? How the fuck you still playing 2 minutes after the buzzer, nigga? Like, yo. Son, shit was crazy. That nigga Thibodeau had Hart out there in both series, still playing after the game was over, son. Shit is wild. Thibodeau was the worst coach of the whole playoffs, man. Shit is crazy. He had your Josh Hart with dehydration. Like, nigga, I think I need some water. Yo, shit is crazy. Nigga, how that boy Hart out there without no water. This nigga ain't got no Gatorade, nigga. That nigga out there like, nigga, my ribs is touching. Yeah. Oh shit, son. Shit was crazy, son. That was wild, man. That shit was crazy, man. And them Knicks games, man, they had shit on tilt, man. But Tom Thibodeau, man, that nigga is wild. He is wild, man. And that boy Ant-Man, we can't forget what Ant-Man was doing in the playoffs, man. He's definitely the franchise of the Timberwolves. He was the best player on the Wolves in the playoffs for like 3 years straight, nigga. And in the first and second round, he was working. Like, son, he had shit in the ugly, son. The Clippers and the Mavericks, they had one of the best first round series. And the Magic and the Thunder had some of the best team gameplay in the first round. Son, the playoffs had shit in the uppie, son. I was so busy enjoying the NBA in summertime, nigga. Like, nigga, it's summer, nigga. The fuck? The WNBA season started, and nigga, the WNBA definitely got shit on tilt too, man. It's in the uppie. There's some topics going on throughout the industry, but I'ma get to them. I'ma get to them shits, man. Shit is crazy. I went to the theaters to see that Bad Boys 4 Ride or Die film, man. And this was a pretty good movie, nigga. Yo, it's the highest grossing film of the year so far. And it's been several movies that already came out that was said to be one of the ones, nigga. But nah. Son, Martin and Will came back and did it again, nigga. Not only in the box office, but in the theaters. They had some new directors filming a sequel named Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fowler. Like, nigga, them names are incredible. Nigga, that's the new directors, man. Them names is crazy, son. They had some incredible scenes, too. And the production was dope than a motherfucker, son. They definitely was trying to show their skill behind that camera, man. But some of the best scenes in the movie, like, they ain't even let breathe. Like, oh my goodness, son. That shit was so crazy, son. Shit shaking, you watching, enjoying it. Something big happened. And then they right on to the next scene. Like, yo. They gotta at least give niggas 10 to 5 seconds to enjoy the moment. Like, son, Bad Boys 4 was crazy, son. They was right off to the next scene immediately, man. The way they was going through each scene, son, it felt like the film was shorter. And that shit was 2 hours, like, son. Shit was wild, man. It was heavily made in the light of each Bad Boys film throughout the years. But more of this era. That boy Reggie Martin's son-in-law, like, son, oh my goodness, son. Young boy they introduced in Bad Boys 2 trying to take his daughter out on a date. Like, nigga. Oh my goodness. He was one of the best scenes of the whole movie, son. That shit was wild. That shit was incredible the way he was going ham, son. Bad Boys 4 Ride or Die, man. They had some incredible acting, good writing, and it felt like something to take the family out to go see. It came out June 7th. And it got shit on tilt in the box office. Nigga, them tickets ain't letting up at all, nigga. They got shit in the up, man. Over 100 million sold in the first weekend. Like, son, Bad Boy Ride or Die, man. Y'all definitely should go check this one out, man. This movie is a good one. I see that Power Book 2 final season premiered this month. It's starting up from the ending of season 3, man. It's pretty good so far, but the way everything getting done is unbelievable. Son, like, oh man, son. They really trying to do exactly what they did with Ghost and Tommy with Tariq and Braden, son. And they ain't nowhere near them characters. Shit is strange, man. Shit is strange. Through this whole series, they tried to make it look like Tariq is just like Ghost. And nah, nigga. Like, nah, man. So much happening in the first episode is wild, man. They find Noma's daughter immediately, like... Son, that's crazy. Monet in surgery after getting shot. Diana and Drew kidnapped Braden's sister. Like, shit is crazy, son. They definitely building up the season dope than a motherfucker, though. My boy Method Man in this shit, dicking them bitches down, nigga. Son, Method Man had shit in the uppies, son. He's definitely going ham. From the start of the series to now, like, he's one of the best characters, man. His development is crazy, son. Really the only one believable for real. Power Book 2 putting out the first 5 episodes. Then I think they're gonna go on a break until September. In September, they gonna go on that break, man. I'm gonna spin back on this one, man. Like, yo, I'm gonna have to spin back. It's going off until September. Son, oh man. Shit is crazy, son. They definitely got shit shaking so far, man. The way they building up this season, the end, man, it's gonna get crazy, man. But it's definitely gonna get wild when Mary J find out her kids set her up. Like, nigga, this shit is crazy, son. Up Pt.2 on Stars, man. Go get into them. You already. I seen they got a limited series called Fight Night coming out with some incredible actors and actresses in it. Like, son, this shit looking like it's gonna get wild, man. They got Samuel L. Jackson, Kevin Hart, Taraji P. Henson, Don Cheadle, nigga. Like, son, Terrence Howard. Like, what the fuck is y'all putting together, nigga? Like, yo. Oh my goodness, son. All them stars lined up sound miraculous. Like, son, this shit is crazy. Yo, I read it's based in like the 1970s around a Muhammad Ali fight. And there was some type of infamous armed robbery. Like, nigga, this shit sound crazy, son. It's a mini-series, and seeing how many production companies are involved, nigga, they definitely had to put up that paper, nigga. Like, nigga, they had to put that paper up. This series gonna be dope to the motherfucker, man. It has about 10 episodes. Y'all better get in tune now, nigga, because it premieres on September 5th. Y'all can go check it out on Peacock. You already. Now let's get on over to the WNBA, nigga. Like, son. The WNBA season started, and we about 1/3 of the way through this job. Like, son, oh my goodness. There's several players I want to give a shout out to for going ham, nigga. Since the start of this season, like, they breaking records and going for that scoring title. Like, nigga, shit is getting crazy. Kalia Copper got shit in the uppy. Like, son, she was on the Chicago Sky. I was watching the draft and I thought her and my girl Courtney Williams was going to be the veterans working with Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso, nigga. That shit had me hyped. I'm like, yo, that shit is crazy. The way they drafted together, that shit looking like it's going to be wild, man. But she was traded to the Mercury. Like, son, oh man. She went there to the Mercury and took over. Yo, Copper got shit shaking, son. That's wild, son. She giving niggas 30 plus games back to back, son. She is going ham. Right now, her and Enrique Agumawale got shit in the uppy, son. Like, oh my God, son. They close when it came to the numbers, man. They was kind of close, but Copper had the edge. I watched the game they played each other after knowing who's up for the scoring title so far. And son, they was on that court going crazy, son. Like, oh my God, son. Shit was wild, son. They really that incredible, nigga, for real. The Mercury and Dallas Wings split the season series 1-1 so far, son. And out of them 2 games, man, Copper had 32, 2-1. Agumba Wale had 47-4. In the second game, Copper had 29-3. And the Agumba Wale had 25-10-7. Like, nigga, like, yo, they was on that court going ham, son. The WNBA really got shit in the uppy right now, man. They ain't letting up at all. From the start of the drafts to now, man, they got shit on tilt, for real, man. Like, nigga, I want to give a big shout out, man, a big shout out to Asia Wilson for breaking multiple WNBA records early in the season, nigga. Early. Proving exactly why she's a 2-time champion and Finals MVP. She the only one over 35 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 steals in a single game, as well as breaking the record for having 20 points, 10 rebounds in the most consecutive games, and just breaking the WNBA record for having 25 or more points in 8 consecutive games in a regular season, nigga. And this is just the Aces' 11th game. Like, oh my God. Like, yeah. Son, Asia Wilson got shit in the uppy, son. You can see it in her gameplay. She be going ham, son. The WNBA got shit shaking. The way these stars got shit on tilt this season, it's only gonna get better and better. It's a few teams that's better than the beginning of the season than last year too. Like, son, the Seattle Storm got shit shaking. They was in the last spot last season, and Drew Lloyd had shit in the Up Pt.2. 40-point games back to back to back. Shit was wild. But this season, she got some help. The Storm picked up Skylar Diggins and Nneka Ogwumike. They went from 12th all the way up to 4th in the standings. And they getting that chemistry better and better every time they on that floor. Ogwumike got injured in the first few games, but she came back working. And Skylar and Drew Lloyd starting to get that ball to each other easily. Son, they got shit on tilt this season, and they ain't even letting up at all. Like, nigga. The Minnesota Lynx, nigga. Like, oh my goodness, son. That's a big surprise team for me this season. Because that's the team that signed my girl Courtney Williams. Like, son. Snatched that ass right up from the Chicago sky, son. Shit is crazy. Courtney and Copper working with Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso, so that would have been something miraculous to see. Like, nigga. The way they would have developed with them two incredible players, shit would have been crazy, son. Now you see why I was excited to see Camila and Angel Reese drafted to the same team, man. The gameplay would have been dope than a motherfucker, man. But they did add Teresa Witherspoon as their head coach, man. They added Teresa, man. First time back to the WNBA in 9 years to work with these young women made it feel like some coach to watch. Yeah, like, son. The youth coming up in the WNBA and getting it out the mud with a legendary athlete, coach, and player in Teresa Witherspoon, that's dope than a motherfucker, man. And I'm here for it. They like, son, shit is crazy, man. But the Minnesota Lynx was at the bottom of the league last year. But now they all the way up in the 3rd spot, shaking shit. Nafisa Collier is working, son. She been going ham since the beginning of the season. And the way Courtney Williams passed that ball, nigga, how she be getting that shit, oh my goodness, son. I know it's getting straight to her. Courtney gotta be averaging a double-dub so far, because I always be seeing 10 or more assists, man. She be on that court going ham, nigga. And the Minnesota Lynx got shit in the Up Pt.2, man. They definitely got shit shaking. The Connecticut Suns, man, they are #1 at the top of the standings. They had shit shaking for 3 years straight, man. In the top 4 of the WNBA, working, son. They one of the toughest teams to play in the WNBA, and they ain't even the biggest. Like, they got them vets and great chemistry. They one of the definitions of great WNBA team ball, man. Like, they got their own style of play. The way we would say Warriors basketball, well, they the WNBA's Connecticut Suns basketball, nigga. And it's undeniable. There ain't no denying them, man. Shit is crazy. They had this type of gameplay the most consistent in the past 5 years, man. That's exactly why they was always in the playoffs. No matter who you trade or sign on or off the Connecticut Suns, man, they still gonna have that gameplay where it's like, you're playing the exact same team, man. Now that's what you call foundation. Like, yo, son, they get busy, son. Ain't shit gonna stop them from being great, man, and they proving it. Yo, shout out to the Connecticut Suns, man. Keep working, man. Y'all going ham this season. Now, it's a lot of nonsense going on right now. Like, oh my goodness, son. Shit is strange. There's nonsense going on who made the WNBA more watchable or brought more eyes to the league and who's the face that's bringing in more money. And shit is strange than a motherfucker. Like, son, if you really a fan of the WNBA, you would have known more money has been coming into the league for years now. But the biggest example and proof that no one's talked about that was all over the world, in the news and in social media. And a lot rather follow the trend of the new first-round draft pick instead of really paying homage to the veterans that work hard and are still working hard than a motherfucker to be the greatest they could ever be. Son, shit is wild. There's plenty of them in the WNBA, man. But the biggest example of getting more eyes and money into the league is when Brittany Griner was locked up in Russia. Like, son, the government literally traded her for a Russian arms dealer. That nigga was a terrorist. Like, son. Oh my goodness, son. They know he could start some more shit that's gonna have people dying in Europe, nigga. They still in a war now. Like, son, oh my goodness, son. Shit is strange than a motherfucker. Wasn't nothing in the media being talked about more than Britney being locked up for a weed pen, son. But the wildest part is when she came home That's the most I've been seeing promotion for international games in the WNBA. And they added more games to the season as well. That's all paper, nigga. Shit is incredible, man. New games means more money, and new countries means more eyes and new fans. That's a whole season before the new 2024 first round draft pick, son. Shit is crazy, son. We seen her go through 9 months of being incarcerated in a whole different country, man. No family or friends to visit, not knowing when she's gonna be able to come home. Then to be traded with a terrorist on live television is fucking incredible, nigga. Like, son, oh my goodness, son. That shit is wild, son. And it doesn't really mean much to the people that just want to follow the trend of whoever's the biggest name at the moment. Shit is strange. So when it comes to bringing more money or more eyes to the WNBA, man, Brittany Griner should be one of the first names spoken with the proof and documents right in front of our eyes. Like, man. Shit is incredible, man. I'm happy she's home, nigga. But what happened to we don't negotiate with terrorists, nigga? Like, yo, son, what the fuck happened to that? Shit is strange, son. I would have told the fam, nah, nigga, I'm staying. Like, shit is wild, man. Keep that motherfucker they try to trade me for in the American trenches, nigga. Fuck is wrong with y'all? I ain't gonna be the reason for more dead bodies in Europe. Shit's strange already, nigga. Like, yo. Yo. Shit is wild, son. I don't like the negativity, but, yeah. Was that even negative, nigga? Shit is crazy, son. Niggas really not paying attention to what's going on, but if it's trending, now everybody knows everything about it, but don't know nothing. Shit is strange, son. Yo, shout out to Brittany Griner and the whole WNBA, man. Keep going ham. Y'all are some of the greatest athletes I ever watched, and I ain't gonna stop now. This 2024 WNBA season got shit in the uppy, and the league is getting better and better. Now let's get on over to this music, nigga. Son, Tems just dropped a project on June 7th called Born in the Wild. And I heard that track called Freefall featuring K.O. Nigga, like, oh my goodness. This shit is incredible. This album has 18 tracks. And she only has 2 features. An artist named Asake and J. Cole. Like, son, Tems is dope than a motherfucker. Her soulful voice and African accent sounds remarkable on any production. She writes her own music and always has substance, man. I'ma drop that link down below to her new project, Born in the Wild, man. So y'all go check it out. Follow and subscribe. You already. I was listening to this artist by the name of K.O. Son, shorty is dope, man. She be making that I'm coming over after I clock out music. Like, yeah. She was sounding sexy than a motherfucker. Yo, I was listening to her work, and it gives me that neo soul Angie Stone feel, man. And she raps. Like, oh man, she was putting that shit together incredibly, man. Yo, check out this clip from her video Sweet and Close to Me.
I bet you've been on it since I met you, but you don't know I'd let you, and don't too many get close to me. When you're holding me, say what you want from me, I'll give you more of me. Say what you want from me, give you more of me. Say what you want from me, I'll give you more of me. Stay with me, play with me. I'm tired, don't play no games with me. Anything you want, I'll give it. Just tell me you're different, you won't lose my interest. If you gon' lie, make it good for me. I can't help but wonder what you want from me. If I apply the pressure, would you run from me? Is it just your number one or only one for me? Questions that I don't have the time to ask. Answers that I'ma get as time will pass. Broken, you wonder why I told you that, yeah. Tell me what you want or you like. That's what I was thinking on sight. Cause you got that right. I'm thinking, what's up tonight? Is you with it? Can I get it? I just wanna fall through and come with it, ayy. Don't nice ass in my glizzy. You know what's up when you with me.
Nigga, K.O be talking that talk, son. You definitely gonna dig something down listening to her music. Son, she gets busy. She's on a tour right now called The Big Three with Kendra Mars and Courtney LaShelly, man. And she got a project out. I'ma put the link down below to her video called Pull Up 2, man. So y'all go check it out. Follow and subscribe. You're ready. I got in tune with this artist this year by the name of Cook Ski. And nigga, son, he is dope too. Like, oh my goodness. I heard a freestyle on the gram, then I went through his catalog. He was barring, nigga. Like, oh my God, son. That nigga gets busy. Cook Ski is a lyricist, and this nigga consistent. He had a post where he had like 6 songs asking the fans what should he drop next while still dropping freestyles. Like, what the That nigga be working for real, son. Yo, check out this clip from his video called Let Me Explain How.
Get the fuck out my face, tell me what they gon' say now. Same niggas who was high up, now I see him on the way down. They don't understand how I'm up, but the niggas still stay down. Let me explain how. Step 2, it's pure perseverance. I've been through some shit. I ain't stopping analyze the people I was moving with. Cause the same ones you moving with, they gon' move against everything you tryna build. And they don't put nothing in. It could be friends and fam and foes and hoes and everything up above. Only thing as strong as I hate you get is being blinded by love. I had women problems, plenty of options. All of them try to rob them. They want dinners, purses, condos, diamonds. Won't assist in your grinding, but it's on you. Listen to my words, nigga, just take heed. Don't take no shit, no indeed. Take accountability. I scroll down my news feed, see a bunch of wannabes. Take a look up in the mirror, man, that's who I wanna be. Take a look at your close friends, is that what you wanna be? If it's no, and you fucking with them, that's what you gon' be. Nigga, I don't make the rules, I throw punches, stick and move. Give a fuck about your opinion about me, I do what I do, y'all remain now.
Son, Cook Ski be going ham, nigga. Like, oh my goodness. He just dropped a project last month called Unhealed. I'm gonna put that link down below, man, so y'all can go check out his new project. Follow and subscribe. You already. I seen this on the Radar freestyle. That's called For the Phases. And this shit is dope than a motherfucker too. Like, son, I just been seeing a lot of dope ass artists, man. And there's several artists on this freestyle. It's a plethora of styles going throughout the phases of the 90s hip hop. Like, nigga, I want to give a big shout out, man, to On The Radar, nigga. That freestyle was crazy. Shout out to Fergie Baby, Tony E, Life of Thong, Iman Nunes, HD Ben Dope, Nico Brim, producer Dizzy Banco. Like, son, that On The Radar freestyle, man, that shit was incredible, man. They definitely was up there going ham. Shit is wild. I'm gonna put that link down below, man. Y'all gotta go see that one, man. For the Phases, that shit was crazy, son. Follow and subscribe. You already. Yo, it was a battle that was happening in the past 2 months, man. That Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, nigga. Like, yo. Oh my goodness, man. They had the industry in Uppy. And shit started getting ugly. Nigga, like, yo. Oh my goodness. Son, Drake's best song was that Family Matters track. It started off a little light, then it got better every time the beat switched. But that joint ain't have enough time to get any praise, cause Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams immediately, nigga. Like, yo. Oh my goodness, son. That shit was wild. Kendrick went crazy on Drake, man. Took to his family and told his child, let me show you what having a father should be like, nigga. Shit is crazy. He exposed that nigga for trying to appropriate a culture he never grew up in, but uses it to make money off of. And using his father to get more acceptance from fans. Like, son, Kendrick was going ham, son. But the wildest shit is when he exposed the industry and Drake for being pedophiles. Like, nigga, oh my God, son. Like, yo, shit is crazy. Having his child around sex offenders he got on payroll, and comparing them to Weinstein, like, son, this shit was getting ugly, nigga. And you know all the documents started flooding on social media. Son, Kendrick said you shouldn't have spoken on his family. Now you getting exposed, nigga. Like, oh my goodness, son. That was the real body bag. Shit is wild, son. Meet the Grams opened up so much strange shit Drake was doing with them young girls, man. It's incredible how a lot of you niggas condone motherfuckers raping children, son. All the facts and proof that the fans themselves posted and researched got a lot of people justifying being a pedophile. Like, nigga, shit is strange with you niggas. We do not fuck with you people that rape kids, nigga. Shit is crazy. This nigga Drake being a predator, molding and grooming young girls, promoting date rape and gay parties to the children, making up dances for the youth to promote to his boss to show them that he keeping it going. Like, son, yo, check this shit out.
To hire male escorts to come and what they call freak offs now.
Yeah.
Is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak offs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody know that. I've been saying it.
Yeah.
How many times I got these niggas is wild.
So do you feel like people, when they hear pink cocaine, Young Miami has to bring across?
Wait, the Tusi.
Yeah, the Tusi. That's what they call it.
I found out. I talked to my drug guy. Because I wanted to be informed. Because people was calling it Tusi, that's calling it the Tunchi. I didn't know which one it was. So I talked to my drug guy, and my drug guy filled me in. And then it made perfect sense. Tusi.
Talk to him. Let's talk.
Drugs education.
101.
So Tusi is the cocaine, but they take the ketamine and cook it up. And they fold it into the coke. Now, if you don't know what ketamine is what they call on the street Special K. It's a veterinary drug. It's a horse tranquilizer. Now, gay men have been using this for years. See, back in the day, if you went to a gay party or a gay rave, there were certain drugs that you would always find on hand. Viagra, ecstasy, Special K, and cocaine. Now, see, the cocaine keep you up all night, but unfortunately, it gives you limp noodle because of what the blood flow is. So you wants to fuck with a half-hard dick all night. So that's why you have the Viagra to make sure that the dick involuntarily stays hard while you're numbing your fucking self with the coke. Now, see, the ketamine, that's a horse tranquilizer. So that relaxes all your muscles. You could get fucked by 80 fucking ton gorillas. You wouldn't feel a thing. So now, your dick is gonna stay hard. You numbed up and you high. You got the ketamine in you so you don't feel shit. And then you add the ecstasy to put in the feeling that you've now blocked out. And now you got a party.
Freak off cocktail.
Yeah. So now, the Tusi, they done skipped. They done skipped all the steps. They condensed it.
Wow.
So you got the cocaine in there, and then you got the ketamine in there, and they say that some of the dealers add the ecstasy in there. Now the Viagra, you still got to take that solo. But with the Tusi, you got all of that. The gay cocktail. Off cocktail in the one thing. And the reason why it's pink is because they put the food coloring in it. They think, he said he think they got it from the Breaking Bad. You remember how they was making the meth, and they made it a special color. So they done that with the Tusi.
Wow.
It's the food coloring.
You think that...
As if you need more. When did high not get high enough? Like, I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, to the point where you have to fly it across, like, I need that here tonight. Can you get that here? Like,
I need that here. You got 3 drugs. Powerful drugs. And food coloring.
Shit. Okay.
You are numb. You are wired. You pop that Viagra. You a f***ing machine. You can anything. You a brick wall, wouldn't even feel it.
I'm sure there's footage of that.
Can't Tootsie slide up out of this one, it's just gonna resurface. Shit is strange, nigga. It's better to get the slow truth than a quick lie. A lot of niggas will believe anything a person say if they popular, son. Yo, Drake, niggas like you really need to get your head blown off your fucking shoulders. Shit is incredible, son. And any of you niggas that condone any type of rape, shit is strange, nigga. Yo, Drake, is you fucking gay, nigga? Ain't nothing wrong with being yourself, but they say in them parties they was slipping drugs in people's drinks, nigga. What is going on? Slipping drugs in bottles and nobody knows it. You can let us know if you Mills Lane, nigga. Shit is crazy. We don't judge people that's just being themselves, but you a pedophile, nigga. Shit is incredible, man. That's wild. All you dumb motherfuckers that accept someone molesting children is strange, son. And they justifying the hell out of Drake with all these young girls. Like, nigga, a lot of you fans are stupid than a motherfucker. Will follow whatever a celebrity is doing. What are you niggas, robots? It ain't over, nigga. Check this shit out.
This is also in the foray of directed energy weapons.
What is that?
The ability to, let's just say, throw your voice into your head or my voice into my head, or allowing algorithms that now they can blanket a whole geographical area and they can make everybody change their thoughts. They can, I use the term intrusive thoughts. Back to that fork in the road analogy. If you find yourself where you have to make a decision about something, next thing you know, you catch yourself kind of having an argument in your head with your own voices. Well, the ability to add another one of your voices in there, but have it controlled by somebody else's microphone, so to say, is a very powerful tool.
This shit really based off what's happening now. With all that fake ass mental health they've been promoting for years now. Niggas can hear shit, feel shit, that fake ass technology they created, but people scared to speak about it. How you feeling all this shit, hearing all this shit, but you scared to speak about it? You just going through it thinking you the only one. Shit is strange. All that fake ass technology they created, and people scared to talk about it. You hearing voices just like everybody else. Ain't nothing mental health about it. Ain't shit crazy about it, man. If you don't know yourself, you don't know the vibes, man. Let me say it again. If you don't know yourself, you don't know the vibes, man. Better know who you are before you let somebody else tell you who the fuck you are. And it be the same fake ass voices with this technology. Nah, nigga. Shit got strange once I made that technology malfunction. It ain't been the same, nigga. Almost finished my drink, nigga. If you don't know yourself, you don't know the vibes, nigga. Them same people was using religion to rape kids. Using celebrities like Drake to rape kids. And it's fake ass technology, nigga. Man, Kendrick won the battle, man. But the shit turned into something different once Drake got exposed. Like, nigga, Kendrick just had his concert last week, nigga. And that shit was incredible, son. Like, yo, oh my goodness, son. He performed Not Like Us like 6 times. And he kept it playing when the show was over. The fans leaving the stadium in the hallways, still singing along, all together, nigga. That shit was remarkable, man. Kendrick and the Coast had shit shaking, son. That shit was incredible. That was really one of the most legendary nights for hip-hop, and while celebrating a day that the black culture made popular ourselves, son, that shit made it mean so much more, man. So happy Juneteenth to everybody who celebrated, man. It passed, nigga, but it's still June. Son, you know black people celebrate birthdays for the whole month, nigga. The fuck? Happy Juneteenth, man. Now let's get into this battle rap, nigga. Like, son. Gnome 14 happened this month, and this whole event was something like it was incredible, son. I only seen one battle, and you already know who it was, nigga. That Loaded Lux versus Rum Nitty. Like, son, oh my goodness. This was definitely battle of the year, son. There ain't gonna be no matchup that passed what Nitty and Lux did at Gnome. Son, I heard Coffee and Jazz had a classic too, man. The people said they claws was out, nigga. They ain't hold no punches or let up, man. Shit was getting ugly in that building, nigga. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Jazz the Rapper and Coffee Brown, man, for going to ham. They had shit shaking in the Gnome event, man. Now let me get back on over to that Lux versus Nitty, son. This is the only known battle I saw, so I can only give my honest opinion. And son, this shit might be top 10 battles of all time, nigga. Like son, Nitty was going ham, Lux had that building on tilt. Like son, this battle had everything in it, man. They was in that event working, nigga. Like, oh my goodness, son. The first round Lux started, son, the way he put that shit together was incredible, man. His lyricism into the punches was dope than a motherfucker. And he started off slow. But this nigga, Nitty, came out, son. And his first he was working, son. That nigga Nitty went crazy, son. This round was wild than a motherfucker. Everything was hitting. And his momentum had the building in a uppy, son. When he said where everything healthy at in the vegetable state, nigga, I thought I had to call the choir. Nigga, close the door, Mr. Sams. Close the goddamn door, Mr. Sams. Close the door, nigga. Oh my God, son. Son, that shit was crazy, son. That nigga Nitty had shit shaking, man. That first round was a little debatable, but for me, man, Nitty was too much, man. He was too much in that first. I had him taking it, man. Then in the second, man, that nigga Lux came out godly. Like, oh shit, son. Like, man. His lyricism kept getting crazier and crazier, son. He was breaking Nitty down something incredible, man. Lux said, you soft, your schedule tough. You was never a marksman, your life Eddie and Martin. You cocking back the hammer and pulling the trigger on a scanner. That's the barcode. You should know the barcode. Rap how you roll, nigga. Son, this what happens when a nigga come for exposure and gets exposed. Like, oh my God, son. Son, this second round was the best round of the night, man. Sounded like it was over, man. There was nothing that he could do with the second round, man. The way Lux was talking to him was so, nigga, like, oh my God, son. Son, this shit was incredible. But that boy Nitty, nigga, son, that boy Nitty came back, man, and he kept shit shaking. He kept it shaking, man. He was working, man. He had some incredible bars. But his second, it kind of got lighter and lighter, man. The bars was hitting, but it felt more like jabs, man. That's what made this first round a little debatable for me. Nitty started to slow down towards the end. And Lux had a complete round that was miraculous, son. Like, that jab overhand scheme kind of fucked up Nitty's attack as a whole for me. For me, when it comes to complete rounds, sounds like he was just trying to like land punches instead of breaking down the opponent. That was the difference in his battle, though. And that's what the people said this battle was going to be like. In this matchup, shit is wild. But with Nitty and Lux, nigga, son, the way they put that work together, this shit was legendary, man. It was legendary. I had Lux taking the second round clearly, but that nigga, Nitty, man, oh my goodness. He was still working, but son, Lux, man, that nigga is incredible, man. He's incredible. Then in his third round, son, Lux third was just like his second, nigga. Like, yo. Nah, son. Nah. Shit is crazy, son. This shit was incredible, for real, man. He had too much for Nitty in his third, too, man. It was a good third from Nitty as well. Like, Nitty was working, but, son, it was more of a hit or miss. Lux kept breaking him down, son. It was nothing in Nitty's material that was going to match what Lux was saying, son. It started getting ugly, nigga. Like, son. Oh my goodness. Just imagine if Lux would have went second, son. Just imagine. So it would look like a body bag with just the last 2 rounds, nigga. Like, oh my God, son. Yo, Lux is different, son. That boy loaded, man. That boy from Nitty too, son. He is so incredible, man. It didn't even look like a bad loss, man. But it was a clear one. Like, yo, son. I had Lux taking it 2-1 in a classic, son. This shit was a great battle, man. Yo, shout out to the URL and the whole battle league, nigga. Like, son, this battle was one of the best matchups I've seen since the DVD era, son. They was in that building on tilt, nigga. Shit was in a happy. They say Kings vs. Queens is the next big event. And URL definitely gonna have some incredible matchups on this card, nigga. Like, son. Let's get on over to these movies and TV shows, nigga. I just finished watching this series on Tubi called On 10, son. It's a crime action drama about these brothers that grow up hustling. One in school and the other on the block. The one in school found out that their father got set up by one of his old friends, and the reason why he's locked up. Son, he gets straight to it, nigga. Yo. And now they at the top. And they vow not to let anyone sell cocaine in the community. Shit start getting crazy, nigga. This series has some great writing, nigga. I watched the whole series in a few hours, nigga. Like, this shit is really dope. Yo. Oh my goodness. They got battle rappers Arsenal and Easy the Block Captain in this series, man. And they was incredible. Like, nigga. They was doing some great acting along with Chadwick Farley, Tracy Graves, Michael Emery, Erica Peoples, Clifton Powell. They had Just Hilarious up in his yarn, ass softer than a motherfucker. Vivica Fox, nigga. Big Get from the Goody Mob was in the series, man. Little Mama, I seen the Lady of Rage, son. She was the mom of the main characters. Like, nigga, this show is really on tilt, son. Shit was shaking. On 10, man. You could go check it out on Tubi. If you like crime, action, and some good writing, man, you'll definitely like this joint. Go get into it. We already, man. The Shy Season 6. This shit premiered the second half of the series, man, in May. So I thought it was coming out at the beginning of the year, nigga. Like, oh my goodness. They said it was their final season, man. I was waiting on this joint, but it took them a minute to come out. Then I seen they was filming season 7. Like, oh my goodness, son. That was a big surprise for me, man, because I thought it was over. That must be why they took so long to release the second half of the season. Shit's strange when it comes to the season, because I don't know what the hell they trying to do, nigga. Like, what the fuck is going on? When it comes to the streets, this shit is terrible, man. Some of the best characters that was on the show ain't there no more, so I guess they trying to build up for season 7, man. Because it's like a whole new show. Like, nigga. But when it comes down to that religion, nigga, they definitely got that shit on point. Exposing what really goes on in them churches, man. Shit is wild. This series used to be incredible. Now it's like they started from scratch and got a clean slate to create the show. They got so many ways they could plot, write, and direct this series, making season 7 look like it's gonna be dope in the motherfucker, nigga. Season 7 just popped up. I'm like, oh my goodness. They dead ass is working on another contract. That's dope, man. It's looking like it's gonna be incredible, son. It's Shy Season 6. They on their last 2 episodes. You can go check the series out on Showtime. Go get in tune. We already, man. The Boys Season 4. They premiered this month on Amazon Prime. And they started off right where they finished with Homelander killing a protester that hit his son with the cane. Like, that whole Arizona can. Yeah. Nigga threw that shit from far. That shit smacked in his face some strange pause, nigga. Like, yo, son, this show is crazy, son. This shit is wild. Now this nigga Homelander on trial for murder, nigga. It's looking like it's gonna be more drama and politics than superpowers, son. But the wild shit is still going on, nigga. Shit is crazy. They got some new heroes and villains that you can't tell who's who, cause this shit is wild, son. A bunch of Mills shit and nakedness going on, like shit is non-stop in this shit, son. But you only got about 6 months to live after taking that Compound V. So the boy stopped him from being the leader of the group. He's still trying to be a part of the missions while trying to save Homelander's son from him. Like, nigga, shit is wild, son. This season, son, it look like they trying to develop the character that plays Homelander's son, too. His name is Ryan. That nigga timid than a motherfucker, though, son. And this nigga Homelander trying to get him to use his powers. Like, son, this shit is crazy, son. I only seen the first 3 episodes, man. It's starting off a little slow, but the comedy is still crazy, and the characters is still in the uppie. Like, son, these characters, oh my God, son. This show is crazy, son. They drop a new episode every Thursday, man, so go get in tune, man. The boys on Amazon Prime. You already, man. If you don't know yourself, you don't know the vibes. Let me say it again, nigga. If you don't know yourself, you don't know the vibes. And that concludes the end of this episode. If you like it, follow, subscribe to AC Entertainment. I've definitely been working on some things you're gonna enjoy. Up Pt.2 Creators. You already. Love.
Let's make it different, futuristic, who's a statistic? I know I'm glad that everything I do is terrific. The wizard is bad. I doubt if most of you know who this is. It's Patch. In fact, so fool for Drew and the mystic. I go get it, committed.